My name is Thomas Dunbar, and I'm a part of the Messer Inc. Leadership Consultation and Development Group, along with Mackenzie, Kurt, and Timothy. My goal here today is to explain the weaknesses that we have identified in Wendy Wowser and what we are going to do to help develop those weaknesses to ensure the long-term success of not only her, but also the organization. Our goal is not to make Wendy the leader that she wants to be. More importantly, to make Wendy the leader that the organization needs her to be. In definition, that leader is a person that has the ability to inspire others by providing purpose, direction, and motivation to accomplish the company's mission while increasing the value of the organization. So the first weakness that I'd like to touch on is inspiring a shared vision. Wendy does not communicate a positive outlook through her actions. So what we're going to work with Wendy on is one of our main objectives is to enable Wendy to communicate clarity and extend trust. More importantly, extending trust. Clarity without trust produces fear without action. Again, clarity without trust produces fear without action. She can clearly communicate the vision of the organization, but if her organization does not feel as though she trusts them, then they will have too much fear to take action. They will be afraid to take action, quite frankly. And then also, trust without clarity produces work without direction. So the organization can feel as if though she trusts them, but if she's not clearly defining or clearly communicating what the vision is, then their work will not have direction. Then also, when Wendy communicates, she needs to deliver what she wants the organization to know, feel, and do. Just because she says something or communicates something does not mean that the organization heard it, believes it, or is going to do it. So we must work with Wendy and her communication skills to ensure that when she's communicating something or communicating the vision of the organization, that she is delivering what she wants the recipient, the organization, to know, feel, and do. The second weakness I'd like to touch on is enabling others to act. She does not involve others in planning. A fundamental leadership attribute is that weigh-in creates buy-in. If you do not allow those that you lead to weigh in to the decision making, the planning, the path of or direction of the company, they will not have buy-in to the success of that plan. Weigh-in creates buy-in, so we are definitely going to work with Wendy on that by getting her to understand that closed-minded leaders close minds. Okay, closed-minded leaders closed minds. If you do not allow those that you lead to weigh in or to be innovative or to not have fear to take action, then she's in turn going to be closing the minds of her organization. Also, showing little respect for employees is another weakness that we found, that also does not have cooperative relationships with employees. So a tactic that we are going to take with Wendy is working with her to identify strong people, strong employees in her organization to develop. Also developing weaknesses, and then also empowering people in her organization to take action. So great leaders are obsessed with empowering others and developing others. So if she does not allow others to lead, she will eventually become the lid. So developing others, identifying weak employees, and developing them into strong employees, she will in turn be able to allow others to lead, and she will not become the lid. And we strongly feel that will mend her relationships with her employees. Leadership is not always about getting things done right. It's about getting things done through other people. Okay, so the third weakness that I'd like to touch on is modeling the way. She's unclear on her leadership beliefs and values. To improve this, Wendy must ask herself daily, what am I doing personally to help us improve organizationally? Okay, one more time. What am I doing personally to help us improve organizationally? By asking herself that question, she will begin to emulate what her leadership beliefs and values really are. And then also listening to the questions that she's asking to understand what others think is important to her. through the questions that you ask, others will begin to build what they think is important to you. So she must listen to those questions to ensure that she is emulating truly what is important to her as leader of the organization. The fourth weakness that I'd like to touch on is encouraging the heart. She does not celebrate, praise, or recognize employees for a job well done. What gets rewarded gets repeated. Okay, what gets rewarded gets repeated. A tactic that we're going to use with Wendy is a tactic that the Toyota production system has used in the past. It's called the carrot principle. It's a process and a plan on how to ensure on the spot gratitude, on the spot rewards are given to employees for great behaviors, for accomplishing great feats, or going above and beyond what was expected. So again, the carrot principle is something that we are going to work on with Wendy. Wendy's overall character is that she has an obtainable vision of the future. The vision that she has for the organization is absolutely obtainable, but it's unknown what the future of the organization is going to be today. So the best way for us to help the board of directors and Wendy to know what the future is going to be is by creating it. Okay, Messer Inc. is a leadership consultation firm that is incredibly effective at improving the weaknesses of high level executives, and that's what we plan to do with Wendy. We're going to ensure that she is set up for success, to ensure that the success of the organization, and we are going to help them to predict the future by creating it through our leadership development. So she's very budget minded, but you have to you have to spend money to make money. Investing in the organization is the only way to ensure that the organization is staying on top of the market, is continuing to be innovative. So again, budget minded is a good thing, but not investing back into the organization will eventually lead to that organization's demise. Then also inconsiderate of employees. So there's a list of things here on the slide. She's decreased pay, she's eliminated profit sharing, shut down the softball field, stop sacrificing the important on the altar of the immediate. So yes, decreasing pay, eliminating profit sharing, shutting down the company softball field might give her an immediate return, but again, sacrificing the important, i.e. employee morale, desire for employees to come to work, is being sacrificed on the altar of the immediate. So she does not ask for the opinions of others or their ideas. So what we're going to do to help her to release that grasp is help her to find her why. Why does she strive to come to work every day? Why does she want to be the leader of this organization? She needs to understand the why so that she's able to strive to live and improve upon her father's legacy. And then the last thing on this slide, she does not listen to employee complaints or concerns. The same letters that spell listen also spell silent, truth be told. So listening is a leadership attribute that is almost forgotten today. The ability to not only hear employees, but truly listen to employees. And it may not always be complaints or concerns. It may just be a one-on-one, right? She's having her one-on-one with one of the people that report to her from the leadership team, and she's truly listening to what they're saying. She's letting them lead the conversation, because again, it's a one-on-one. It's not scripted, but listening and repeating back what it is that they're saying, then they'll feel like they're truly being listened to. So here on the last slide, so what's next? We're going to create a leadership development plan for Wendy. This leadership development plan, i.e. training, is going to entail developing yourself and others. Generational motivation, how to motivate the different generations. Resolving conflict is going to be something that we are going to put in this leadership development plan so that Wendy can see the other side of the conflict that she is creating right now. Communication, I've touched on that already. Strengths finder to help her find her strengths as a leader. So this plan is going to be tangible. It's going to be a tangible plan that is going to hold her accountable, but it's also going to be easy to reference with the material that we give her, but it's also going to be easy to edit as we're going through this leadership development plan, where we want to ensure that it is always meeting the needs of her leadership development and also meeting the needs of the organization. So a monthly LPI self-evaluation, whether it be monthly or bi-monthly, we're going to gauge that kind of as we go, but it's going to allow time for her self-reflection and create self-awareness. One of the very important self-evaluation questions that we're going to have her ask herself during these LPIs is, would you follow you? Why or why not? Okay, she'll have to be honest in that question. Initially she may say yes. If she's unknown or if she's ignorant to what how her leadership tactics are negatively affecting the organization, and then one day she's going to be able to say, yes, I would follow me because I am strong here. The organization is heading down a great path, which is what we hope for her. And then the quarterly disc evaluation, so offers a different perspective on performance by letting others evaluate herself. So I'd like to close this out by stating that people would rather follow a leader who is always real rather than a leader who is always right, which is what we hope to do with Wendy, ensuring that her relationship with her organization and people within her organization feel trust, they feel empathy. Again, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. They feel that they truly understand the why, as to why they get out of bed every day and come to that place of work to ensure the success of the organization. So thank you.